Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I would be sharing with you 3 hacks that I use to stay productive. I know a lot of you struggle with productivity. That's one of the most asked questions on my Instagram as well, at Waqas Hassan. So that is why in today's video, we'll be looking at 3 hacks that are going to completely change your productivity and hopefully have your 2022 as the best and the most productive year of your life. So let's get into it. The first is the mindset. From perfectionism mindset to growth mindset. What is a perfectionism mindset? All of us at some level are perfectionists. Even if we don't agree, or even if we are the ones who say that, oh my god, I can't do anything because I am the perfectionist. No, everybody is a perfectionist at some level. Perfectionism is the idea that I am not going to execute until I look perfect, until the background is perfect, until I have my vocabulary perfect, until I have the confidence perfect, until I feel the environment is perfect, unless there is nobody in the neighbors playing the music or whatever. That is the perfectionism mindset. The biggest hindrance to your execution is a perfectionism mindset. I want you to know today that the opposite of perfection is not imperfection. Instead, the opposite of perfection is growth. If you get into this mindset, you would start realizing that all you have to do is execute. And the first execution, or the 10th execution, or the 100th execution will not be perfect. Instead, your 10th execution will be better than the first, and your 100th execution will be better than the 10th execution. You see, Anne Lamott, in her book Bird by Bird, says the idea is to write 2 shitty drafts a day. That's it. She says that writing a book is extremely difficult. We want to write a perfect book. We want to write the bestseller. But what is easy? Writing the 2 shitty drafts a day. So 2 pages, just shitty drafts, okay, whatever the thoughts you're coming. What happens? When you're doing this, either you write those 2 pages of draft and you're like, oh, this is shitty, you throw out and fine, next day start again. Or you get into the flow and you're like, wow, I'm liking it, because you've already overcome the most important force in the world, which is the force of friction, which is the force that does not let you start. And then those 2 shitty drafts might not be too shitty, but those could be 2 amazing pages, or those 2 drafts will then lead to 5 amazing pages after that. The exact same thing happens in anything you want to do. Let's say you want to do the best graphic design or video editing work. Just tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to do the best graphic design work, I'm just going to do like 30 minutes of graphic design or video editing work. You realize that while doing so, you'll get into the momentum and you would start doing amazing work. Same with the video recording. Forget about the background, forget about how you look. Just turn on the camera and say that I'm going to be shooting like 10-minute video or 3 shitty videos of like 5 minutes each, and I'm going to delete them, but this is just a warm-up for me. You'll start doing that and you'll start realizing, okay, I'm getting into the flow, I'm liking how things are going, and that will keep building the momentum. And again, as I said in the start, that your 10th performance, 10th execution, 10th video, 10th whatever you're doing will be better than the first, 100 will be better than the 10th. That is a growth mindset. So the first hack you're going to use to take your productivity all the way high is to shift from perfectionism to growth mindset. The second hack you're going to use is called 10 Pomodoros a day. Pomodoro technique is a time management technique developed by Francesco Cirillo in the 1980s. Pomodoro is an Italian word for tomato, just because Francesco's timer back in the day used to look like a tomato. Okay, so Pomodoro is easier to remember. So let's go with the name Pomodoro. Pomodoro says that you only have to work in 25-minute intervals. So back in the day, Francesco used to start the 25-minute timer and put it on the side, and those 25 minutes, the world does not exist. Only what you're doing exists. Today, you have better forms of managing 25 minutes. What I do is I have a browser extension right on top of my Mac. So I just go there, click 25 minutes, and Pomodoro starts. And then for those 25 minutes, the world does not exist. I'm going to be focused on whatever I'm doing. And then at 25 minutes, the bell will go. Ting, 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 ting. You can use the extension on Windows and Mac, or you can use the physical timer on your mobile, alarm clock on your mobile, anything that is comfortable for you. The idea is that 25 minutes is deep rooted in the human psychology. We can focus extremely good if we know we're going to focus for 25 minutes, but we cannot work the entire day. And then those 25 minutes are followed by 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes break, whatever is comfortable for you, depending on how much you're liking work, how much you're in the flow. But that idea of the break, then of course, one, acts as a reward, so you can focus for 25 minutes, but also that idea of the break relaxes your mind, trains it for the next Pomodoro. Now, the hack really is 10 Pomodoros a day. What does that mean? 10 sessions of 25 minutes each. That's about 250 minutes in a day. That's just about 4 hours in a day. All you have to do is work 4 focused hours a day. Once you work 4 focused hours a day, you will realize that that is about 1,000 hours in a year. 1,000 hours in a year are extremely long time to do anything you're doing. Once you start calculating the actual focused hours you put in, you'll realize all you need to do is work 4 focused hours a day. 1,000 hours a year is good enough to start a business, scale it to 10K a year. Is good enough to start writing the book and finish a full book. Is good enough to study everything you are studying in the entire year, entire semester, all the exams and is your exams. 1,000 hours a year is a long time. That all comes down to 4 focus hours a day, and that comes down to 10 25-minute sessions, 10 Pomodoros a day. Personally, what I'd like to do is that I would want to finish about 6 Pomodoros in the morning before lunch and then 4 Pomodoros after. Sometimes I'm in the flow, sometimes you will be in the flow, and 10 Pomodoros you'll be like, alright, I'm gonna keep going, 12, 15, 20 Pomodoros in a day. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, today I'm just gonna, not in the mood, just like 3 Pomodoros, 4 Pomodoros, whatever. Those 25 minutes bracket will be the most effective brackets of your day. And once you do it for a week, your life will start changing. Come back after that, write it in the comments and tell me how this technique has changed your life. And now the third hack we're going to use to change our productivity is shift from goals thinking to systems thinking. I've been operating in the goals thinking mindset for most of my life. What happens to the goals thinking is you have a goal, you have intense period of activity once you are trying to reach your goal, or you reach your goal and then you have a burnout and you have months of inactivity. I have faced that. Have you? Write it in the comments. Shifting to systems thinking changes everything. Systems thinking, for me at least, was made famous by Scott Adams in his book, How to Fail at Almost Everything and Still Win Big. He argues that system thinking has been the most important contributor in his success, and he is the creator of Dilbert the comics, which were the single most important comics in the 90s. Coming back to systems thinking examples, there are 2 examples I'm going to give. Example number 1, goals thinking is that I am going to have 6 packs. Okay, so what do? You go to the gym and you work out, you go the next day, the next week, the next month, and I'm not going to stop until I have the 6 packs. But what happens? You're burning yourself out. You might not have 6 packs after about 2 weeks. You all have experienced that. Whether that's 6 packs or losing weight or gaining weight, whatever is the fitness goal that you have, you've experienced that after some time you start burning out because you don't see the results. What is the systems thinking in this matter? Systems thinking is, I'm going to go to the gym 1 hour a day, 4 days a week. That's it. There is no goal that I would want to have 6 packs by the end of the month or the end of the second month. I'm going to lose 10 kgs this month. No such goal. I am just going to go to the gym 1 hour a day for 4 days a week. That's the systems thinking. Now you might go on Monday, you might go on Wednesday, you might go on Thursday, then you might go on Saturday. That's your 4 days. It could be any 4 days. All you have to do is just hit the gym 1 hour a day. What happens is that you don't feel the burnout. You don't have a goal that you are not hitting, because if you're not hitting the abs goal, after 2 months you'll start losing motivation. But in systems thinking, it just becomes part of your identity. Who am I? I am the guy who likes to stay fit. That's part of your identity. I am the guy who goes to gym 4 days a week. That is part of your identity. It becomes part of your identity. And over time, you not only hit your 6-pack goal, but you hit far further fitness goals that you could not have imagined. And you do that without getting burnt out. Let's take another example from the work. Let's say you want to create videos or courses or product or website or anything in the realm of the internet or your personal business. And you're like, okay, in this month, I am going to record 30 videos. Or in this month, I'm going to launch my website and start selling my products. Absolutely not. That's a goal mindset. It will not work. What will actually work is systems thinking. That on a Wednesday morning, for 3 hours, I'm going to script as many videos as possible. And I'm going to do that for every Wednesday this month. And that's it. You might end up having 3 scripts in a month. You might end up having 30 scripts in a month. But you haven't set up a goal. But you have a system that Wednesday morning 3 hours are dedicated for script writing. Similarly, you can have a system that Saturday afternoon from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I will be shooting videos. You might end up shooting one video, you might end up shooting 10 videos, does not matter. Similarly for working on your website, similarly for launching your product, whatever. Set up a time frame and set up this is what you're going to do as a habit for the entire month or entire 6 months. Make it part of your identity. This is who you are, this is what you do. Don't set a goal that I am going to be doing that or else not. What happens is you go all in, you lose motivation, you burn out. To live a life of cumulative returns, compounding over years and years and years, everybody from Elon Musk to Warren Buffett, they have systems. They do what they do day in, day out at a schedule without calculating how much is the output or without having these micro fixed goals. Okay, so these were the 3 hacks that I wanted to share with you on productivity. These are, the first is shifting from perfectionism to growth mindset. Second is a very hardcore technique called 10 Pomodoros a day. And third is from shifting from goals thinking to systems thinking. If you would like to know more about productivity hacks, do let me know in the comments. If you like this video, do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also let me know in the comments what are the other topics you want me to speak on. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.